Jody Joe, what's good, bro?
Oh, what's up with you, man?
Hey, we're here in the studio.
Glad to be here.
This is not a stream. Oh, sorry. This is not a live stream.
No.
There's no league here. It's just me and you. I wanted to take some time, bro, to sit down with you and talk about your life, to talk about your career, to talk about your future. But before we hit all that, I want to talk about your personal life. And I want to go back to little Jody Joe, little Jody, little Joseph.
Yeah.
Tell me about your life when you were a kid, growing up. How was the situation here in LA? And just break down your thoughts. Let's just say from first grade to middle school. What did life look like for you?
First grade to middle school, I was actually first grade, I was still with my biological father, living with my mom, my older brother, my older sister, and had a baby brother. Probably one. And was going to a white school in the desert. This is, when I was living kind of outside of LA. So they left. My dad and my mom married in LA, got their family in LA in an apartment, but my dad wanted to get out, and they left LA, went to the desert, Joshua Tree, Yucca Valley. And I remember being out there, going to a white school, just being a kid. I had a dad who was a classic, manly father. I remember he had biceps, come out of his shirt. I remember he had muscles. My dad had big arms.
Tight.
To me, my dad was tall. Growing up, when you realize my dad was just 5'4". My dad's 5'4", bro. And my mom's 5'3".
You made me think about going back to school, to like a school when you're an adult, and how small everything looks.
It's small as shit.
What popped in my head when you said that.
I remember looking up to my father, and I'm like, man, I look down at him now. It's like, and all of the kids are taller than both the parents, like by a lot. And it's crazy, man. Had my dad had some of your height, man, I'd have been good, bro. I'd have probably been like 6'4" out the door.
They say it skips a generation, though, so you probably got it. You probably got the
maybe JoJo
little height, maybe even JoJo something like that too.
Look it up.
Tight. So
It was normal.
Desert, nothing was out the ordinary. What was the biggest difference from when you were in the desert till you said you moved back to LA?
Yeah.
What was that? Do you remember that life transition?
I remember what it was like. Yeah. So living in the desert, it's cold as shit. At night, the nights are really cold, and the days are really hot in the summer. We had a swamp cooler. I don't know if you know what that is.
No. What?
It's an air conditioner that sits up top the roof. It has these pads across all four of them, and you go up there and you wet it with water.
So. I was going to say you pour water.
Yeah, and it works. It gets really cold, and my mama ran that swamp cooler all day, all night. I think she trained us all to be cool with the cold. That's why I don't get cold, I think. And first grade, that's about 5, 6 years old, so it was normal. I had a normal life. I had a father, I had a mother. They loved each other. I had brothers and sisters, shared a bedroom, had a front yard, had a backyard, and the desert was just life. Cholla bushes, coyotes coming on your property at night, eating in your trash cans, that type of stuff. It was normal.
So how was at that point, how was your relationship with your siblings? Everybody was close, fun. I know you said you were into superheroes and stuff. We'll get into that, but like, it was just a normal childhood. You guys would go outside, play in the desert, I guess. How would that? What was that like?
We would go out to the desert, play, cholla bushes, dirt, tortoises, lots of lizards, desert stuff. Anything in the desert you would think we had it right across the street from us was nothing but desert. We had the last street until it was empty desert.
So they stopped building right there.
Yes, that was the last street. So out our front yard, you know how across the street or other houses across the street? Yeah. It wasn't. It was desert.
It was
empty desert.
They stopped the block here, and we'll build here later.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's where they still test the bombs out there. The army.
So you way out there.
Yeah.
I know what Joshua Tree is, but
it's out there.
That's still
Yucca Valley. Yep, it was a street called. It was Timothy Street or Alfalfa Avenue, something like that. I don't know, a long time ago. But I was closer to my big brother. My big brother's 3 years older than me. Me and him were tight. It's weird. Me and my big brother were tight, and my big brother and my big sister were tight. But me and my big sister were never really tight.
What you think? What do you think missed that connection? I mean, was it just you personalities didn't match? She was just older because that happens too. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I'm the third. I'm the third child, aka the middle child. My older sister was the first child. My bigger brother second. Me third. And I have a baby brother.
Gosh.
So when my sister and my older brother are only 1 year apart.
Mm.
So they grew up together earlier and they had a bond.
Yeah.
Then I came along about
Got it.
almost 4 years later.
Mm.
So I was like the third wheel. There was a disconnect, I guess, there. My sister was older. Me and my brother had a bond because we were both boys and we would do bad shit together. We would, do mischievous things. I would do whatever. I would copy him. My big brother was kind of like my guide. I would do whatever he did. We would be, two peas in a pod.
Got it. I'm the same. Me and my brother are 4 years apart. Same exact thing. We only went to school together for 1 year. I was in first. He was in fifth. We both went to school over by USC, but we did everything together. I think other than school, which we didn't share, shared everything else, like in life, period. So I understand that bond because I had a cousin who was like my brother, but we weren't as close.
Right.
It was that same kind of bond. I guess I missed out those 3 years that something happened that we didn't. I don't know what it is.
Imagine if you and your older brother were closer and me and mine were closer, maybe 2 years apart, and you could have shared that school experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfuckers ain't gonna bully with you. That just how you kicking with your brother. Anything go down, y'all got each other back.
Yeah.
I never got to experience that, but except for in, like you said, I think he was in the fifth. I was in like the second, something like that. Then he was gone.
All I had was you're Bobo's little brother. Like my brother, my brother was here.
Yep.
Like, and I had to
Yep.
that ghost of the name.
That's like a legend.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
a legend. Oh, you're the son of. Nah, you're the brother of, huh?
Exactly.
Oh.
You're that was from
Yeah.
middle school all the way through high school because we went to the same school. So I get what you're saying. If let's just say your school, you said first to fifth. When did you move to LA? When was that the comeback?
8 years old, 7.5. It was like 92. 92, November 92, I think. It was like, I remember it was right after the riots because I think they didn't want to come back because of the riots. So right after the riots, we came back. Buildings were still burned down. You could still see smoke coming from buildings. Yeah. It was like right after the riots. So that's when we came back. And it was under bad circumstances that we came back because what happened in between then, the reason for us coming back was my dad was abusive to my mom. She would take a lot of abuse. And I'm the one out of all the kids that saw the most.
Why do you think that is? You just happen to be home? You happen to, you were just there the most? Or?
I was always there to see it.
Shoot.
My sister didn't see much of nothing. My older brother, it was me. It was always me. I remember 3 instances of seeing my mama get beat. And my dad beating my mama right in front of me. What kind of man beats the child's mom in front of the kid?
Yeah,
I remember seeing it, and I remember being on the trunk of a car one time. There's a lot of memories I have about that street and about the desert, man. But so the beating was bad. He got with some lady, a freaking waitress at Sizzler. He left my mom and left his 4 kids for a Sizzler waitress.
Wow. So as a kid, how do you find this out? Like what happened there?
So the earliest memory that I could think of, and I remember our dad pulled us all into the greenhouse. So our backyard had a greenhouse where our washer and dryer was at, and he had, and this might have been before my brother was born, or right around when he was born. It was me, my sister, and my brother. He sat us, we were standing up, he sat us, and he said, I have a girlfriend, and I want you to meet her, and me and your mom are not. He was trying to tell us the situation.
Now, when I ask this, obviously you might not know this, but they previously discussed this to come to you guys to tell you this situation.
My mom wasn't there.
Oh, your mom wasn't even there?
It was just my dad.
Oh, okay.
My mom wasn't there.
I thought he gathered so it was just bring the kids in and tell you guys.
And I don't know which one came first, but they came close. Days apart or hours apart. The memory's blurry. But I remember hearing a ruckus, and I'm running out to the hallway. This time, my brother was there. And my dad's running out, half dressed. And my mom is just, you bastard, you jerk. And she was attacking him. And I remember him just like a bull, just Toro, like her force. He threw it towards the corner. She fell. I remember seeing my mom naked for the first time. She fell on her forearms. You know what I'm saying? Her knees, butt in the air, naked. And I'm, what the heck is going on? I never seen my mama this mad. And he's like, and I remember what he said, look at her, look at her, look at her, to his kids. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Get out, get out. They were screaming, and then the lines get blurry, and then I think we had that green room discussion.
Got you.
Where he told us about the other woman.
Wow. Dude, looking back at that, thinking about that, how do you think that affected you within that, let's say 2 years, year and a half of just first knowing that your parents are no longer together, father's now with someone else? What was that like at that time?
I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
I could not process what none of this meant. All I knew, why is daddy talking to me about some other woman? What is going on? Where's mom? Why are you guys not... It's something I still didn't even know that it was a marital problem. I just said, why is he telling us about some other woman? Mommy is mommy.
Yeah. Did your siblings did you guys all talk about this at all? Like, obviously they're older, so I'm sure they have better understanding.
I don't know if my older brother, my older sister got together and talked, but nobody talked to me about nothing. It was just like, I didn't talk to my older brother about it. I didn't talk to my older sister about it. I don't know what they had conversation. I was younger. So they got affected by it more because they were older.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They understood more. They were about like, I was about 7. They were about 10, 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just remember us leaving the green room and then going back to doing whatever he was doing, and then you start to see the patterns of abuse. Like, you know, I remember one time where it was me. It had to have been me, right? I wake up, and I'm hearing screaming outside in the front driveway. And I look out the window, and it's my mom running from my dad, and he's chasing her around the car, and they're doing this. No, 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 no. And I see her get into the passenger side door, run to the driver's side of the door. My dad comes around to the passenger. She tries to close it back, but she didn't get it fast enough. He opened the door, got up in the passenger side car door. By that time, I'm running. I leave my room, run around to the front door. And by the time I get to the front door, the front of the car faces the front door. That's where the driveway, so you can look right through the windshield. I'm looking through the windshield, and I see my mom in the driver's seat like this, and my dad over her. I'm thinking about this, man. This motherfucker wasn't shit. He was punching my mom like this. He was like this.
In the car.
In her chest. And she was screaming, ah! I just remember that. He was doing it all in her chest. And she was just screaming. And then I'm like, I know that's not supposed to be right. I come outside, go in the house, son, go in the house. And she's like, go in the house, go in the house. And I don't even know if this is a different memory or if this is that same night. Maybe this was another attempt. But I remember being on the trunk of a car. He was trying to leave. I don't know if he was trying to take the car. I haven't even asked my mama this, but I remember being on the trunk of that car. She hopped on the trunk, and I was on the trunk, and my dad smashing up the street with his wife and his 7-year-old son on the trunk. Bro. I'm holding on to the trunk of the car. I'm scared. I remember saying, Mommy, I can't hold on. And I wanted to get off the trunk, so I let go. I purposely, my fingertips, I personally let go so I could fall off. I'm ready to fall off. I'm done. And I was leaving my mama. Man, my mama was so strong. She grabbed me. She grabbed me, and she was holding onto the trunk, and she was holding me. Because she didn't want me to fall. While my dad was smashing.
And you don't remember the context of like.
I don't remember the context, bro. I remember being on the trunk of Chrysler 1985 Chrysler Fifth Avenue.
Did all this happen after the greenhouse conversation?
Yes.
They were still. So
yes.
He didn't leave immediately. He was still there for a minute.
I believe
before.
So, because I think he was because he moved to Vegas. He eventually left to Vegas.
Yeah.
So I think he was getting his stuff. He was trying to take the car, get stuff in order. I don't really know.
Shoot. All right. So to move on a little bit from those years, Your father leaves to Vegas. You guys now transition back here to, where did you first move to LA? Here, South Central or
Yeah,
which area?
straight 2 blocks from where we are now.
Got it. So, what was that transition like for you? You don't have to describe everyone else, but what was your life like? Let's say those next, what was that, let's say 5 years of who you were, what you were becoming,
7 to 12.
and that. Let's even go to high school. So just, you don't have to stay that long. Like,
Yeah, so naturally he went to Vegas. He was the breadwinner. My mom was a housewife. She couldn't pay the house note. She really had a car that was busted. So my dad's, they all went, the people that went to high school, my dad was real popular in LA high school. He went to Kennedy High School in LA. And even his family was said what he did was foul. And they came to help us. They got a U-Haul, drove all the way out here, said, let's go. Get whatever stuff you got. We're going back to LA. Y'all come and live with me.
so his family got you
family,
guys up out of there,
Yep.
which is, I mean, it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Because it still is your
Yeah,
family.
but that's not normal.
It's not normal. It's not normal at all. There's sides to choose usually in that situation.
Because it was obvious what he did was foul.
Wow.
Everything, all of it. He broke the family apart and was beating my mom. Left his kids with nothing. How you leave 4 kids? I got 2 kids, man. I can't even imagine. My father's a piece of shit, bro. He's not a man.
That's something unimaginable for me. Growing up like how I did, family is, especially kids. That's the one thing that, you don't try to hurt, break up, or relationships, parents. That's fine, but the kids, always protect the kids.
Always.
But
my mom did her best.
Yeah.
I remember my mom attempted suicide. She took pills. I remember her taking pills, bottles of pills, ambulance having to come and get her, put her on a psychiatric watch. That wrecked my mom. My dad was the love of my mom's life. My mama was a virgin when she married my dad.
Wow. So that was like first.
She was her first everything.
First everything.
My mom was a sheltered woman, taught to be a good wife and good person. She wanted a kid. She wanted a family. He was her first boyfriend, first kiss, prom.
That's heartbreaking, bro.
Proposal, marriage, moved in, kids, the classic way, bro.
She had the fairy tale, you could say.
Yep. All she knew was him. So for him to do that to her, she was wrecked. She tried to check out. She took pills. She don't think we remember, but I remember.
Wow. Well, that was when you moved here, or that
Nope,
was still
that was
out
in the
there?
house.
That was
Still at the
out there?
house. That was still at the house.
Wow.
I have lots of other fragmented memories.
Yeah.
But as
so
a
you were
kid,
young.
yeah. So when we came back here, we was living with one of his family friends. We stayed with them for a few months, and my older brother, it hit him hard immediately. No dad. He was close to my dad. No dad around. My mama living with his house with these people. We miss our dad, but we shouldn't miss our dad because we don't know what my dad has done, and my mama's hurt, and we're living with these people, being burdens to them. 4 of us. She took in 5 people into her 2-bedroom apartment. We all in the way, and to fast forward things, to sum up, we had no place to live, so we lived with them. So there was a time where we could no longer be with them or not. I don't know what happened, but we had nowhere to go. So my mom went to the county, the government, to get food stamps and housing or whatever, Section 8, trying to get Section 8. She tried to do whatever she could, and I remember being in a hotel, one of the motels. They gave my mama motel vouchers. Yeah. And we had to stay in some motels for like a month.
Did you feel this? Did you feel like a burden as you were like in that time? Like you were going place to place. You were a burden to your mom. Like did it ever come across you, or you were just a kid knowing that we're just trying to make it?
Felt no burden. Felt no burden to my mom. I didn't feel like I was burdening the neighbor. I didn't feel nothing. I was just being a kid, and I'm going to different places.
Got you.
That's all I know. My mom was probably going through hell.
Yeah, I could.
But as a kid, I didn't even notice it. We're just here at our place. Okay, we're gonna be here for a while. Okay, going to school here. Okay, learn this. Kids, I didn't know. I didn't understand. I didn't know, and the hotel motel was a scary thing, bro. drug addicts, gangbangers, unsavory people frequent that motel. I remember taking a shower. A Mexican dude tried to climb through the window. I'm taking a shower. My mom, get out, get out. I remember, it's Manuel. No, no, no. So I guess the person that was there before us was somebody. Yeah, bro. This fool tried to climb through the window. I was terrified, man.
Bro,
roaches all in the bed. I remember we had a box of cereal. We went to the grocery store to get some cereal. We had some milk. And, motherfucker, we had some cereal, woke up the next morning, look, they were just all coming out the box of cereal, roaches. How you get that many? I remember all coming out the box of cereal. It was nasty as shit, bro. And, I remember my mom on payphones talking to my dad. Talk to your father. You want to talk to your dad? Anybody want to talk to your dad? Remember one time she gave me the phone. I'm like, hello, Dad? And I hear him on the other end, crying, weeping, and he hangs up the phone up. He was weeping. I said, Dad, I could hear him just weeping, and he hung up the phone.
Why do you think, we have an idea, but why do you think that was? Like,
he felt bad for what he did.
Just guilt, just pure guilt.
Bro. How the freaking... I hope it was guilt.
Yeah.
Because she was telling them off, we're homeless.
Yeah.
Your kids we're homeless out here. And, we did the thing in the motel around 7, 8 years old. Then she got on the county. She got the county assistance. And we moved into a one-bedroom apartment. It was a one-bedroom full of roaches. Not nice, not clean. Tarpet, thinnest carpet ever. Give you that rug burn, bro.
Yeah,
you fall in your house, that
it's
skin
over.
Coming off, bro. Thinner than that Spider-Man carpet, bro. Thin, rough shit, bro. It was 5 of us in there. Me, my sister, my younger brother, older brother, my mama. We had like a queen-size mattress, and we all slept on it every night.
Wow.
We all slept together in that bedroom every night. Sometimes you wake up with a roach on your pillow. It was just a bad infestation in that whole building. But rent was like $500. I asked my mom these questions later. I found out, like, I asked my mom, how did you survive?
Yeah.
How did you how did you do this?
And I was going to say, to a credit to her, for you to not feel like a burden, for you to not, you just think you're going place to place. Your mom did a great job, because some kids, they know what's going on. They cry every single night. They go to school and see the difference. But your mom did a great job in between that. But what did she say? Like, what was the?
Her county check was $850. Rent was $545, something like that. And with that other $300, dog. I remember some month, like every 4 or 5 months, I would get a pair of pants, a pair of shoes, and she just did what she could. Gas, light bill, I don't freaking know.
She made it work.
The food stamps helped out. She got about $500 in food stamps.
Okay.
Every first of the month, dog, we would take the shopping cart to the grocery store, load that bitch up, and we were all carrying stuff back. Someone was carrying bags with a full cart.
That's kind of tight.
We always loved the first of the month, bro. Listening to that mailbox. It was always be me, because I was the fast one. Run, go check the mail. Looking for that green county envelope, that white envelope with the green around it. Yes, it's here. Let's go, Mom, because we knew we was getting dressed. We was finna go to the county building. We had money. Those were the happiest days.
That was some simple joy to come in that situation. But that's fire. That's
8, 9 years old, and then, went to school, got in trouble. My brother started to lean, get into fights, reject, be disrespectful. He was walling out, and I started to follow in his path, and that's when stuff started to get bad, bro, for both of us.
Would you say that, let's talk about high school, was that like high school time, middle school time for you?
Bro, we're still talking 7 to 12.
Oh, so you're still in middle school?
Yeah, we're robbing toy stores. We're on bikes. We're like kicking, breaking windows, just riding our bikes to Culver City, looking at cars, tow trucks, open up the tow truck, steal the phone, break open the Mercedes, steal the car phone, eating tobacco, smoking cigarettes. I'm smoking cigarettes. I'm 10.
It's like a movie, bro. You describing a movie scene right now.
I'm 10 years old, and my classmate, I remember my classmate at the Fedco right here. There used to be a Fedco. She was like, "Hey, Joe." I was like, "Hey, look, I'm smoking a cigarette." Is that a cigarette? Man, I'm 10. I'm in the 5th grade smoking cigarettes, bro. I'm wilding out, being stupid. All of us, just this group of kids in the neighborhood, just bad, lost souls, bro. Going to Toys R Us almost every day, seeing what we could steal, grabbing the bag, throwing toys in the bag, me walking out. Here's a little 9-year-old motherfucker stealing. I was small, stealing shit. Anybody think this little kid gonna steal? Taking people's bikes, robbing.
God,
Bro,
a menace. You're a menace to
I'm
society,
bad
bro.
as shit because my brother was bad.
Obviously, following the footsteps.
Yep, and there was some stuff that I would do that even he wouldn't do because I just didn't think there was any. I thought that the wilder I could get, the better, because I wanted to impress my brother.
Understood.
I wanted to be the guy.
In the back of your mind, you knew what you were doing was wrong.
wrong.
You just knew the whole time, but
I just knew my brother was doing it, so okay, that's what we're doing now.
wow.
I didn't think about my dad. I was thinking about my dad, but not as much because, I guess my brother was the guy I was looking at. And then around that time, entered my mom. She had her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? She met a guy, young, something like 18. Something like 18, 19 years old. And he introduces himself. Hey, I'm saying, mommy and this man hanging around.
Coming around like the house or
Coming to meet us. Coming to the house,
okay.
meet us, and meet the kids. Hi. Not spend the night, none of that. But he would come almost every day and just be around the apartment, like watching TV. They would talk at the table. They never were going to a room by themselves, or at least what I remember they didn't. But then, it turned into something, she sat us down, talked about it. What do you think about him? And, months go by, I guess, whatever. And then he started coming around more. And then I remember seeing him kiss and, stuff like that. And I guess they were together. And he was, and that was back in like 93. And now it's 2022, and they're married 26 years.
That's longer than that, bro. That's 28,
Yeah, they've been married 20, something like that.
28 years.
They got an anniversary coming up. That's 20-something.
Dope.
They've been married, I think he got married at 19 or 20, bro.
Shoot.
And my mom was like 43.
And it worked.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, and it worked.
She's crazy. They still married to this day.
It worked.
They still married to this day. All while that was going on, he was trying to get us out of it, but he's stepdad. There only so much you could do.
Exactly. I was gonna say,
So,
what was that like? What was that dynamic like with him?
He was strict on us. He was strict on us. Strict on me. Strict on my older brother. Stricter on me. I felt like strict. Like, can't go outside. Can't do this. No, read this. Do this. He was strict. He was being like a father.
He was strict on you because you were younger. You know that, right?
I guess so.
And you had a little bit more time. Your brother was probably already, made his decision up of what he was going to be. Probably still tried, but you still were the impressionable one. You still had time.
Yep. His imprint was all over me. But in the beginning, I wasn't having it because I was really my brother over him. Yeah, my brother going to do our thing. Then we started doing carjackings and really bad things. Running to Macy's, stealing the clothes, run out, look at the security guards, see how if any of them is aware to us. We got caught. And 12 years old, I was in jail, bro. I was the youngest kid in juvenile hall. East Lake Juvenile Hall, CD building. I'll never forget it. I was 12.
How long were you in there?
I had juice. I was in there for like, I don't know. I was probably in there for a month or something like that.
Sure. Did that shake you at all? Or was it just doing my time now?
Yeah,
hey.
no, it didn't because I was scared when I went, but it's still for kids. But yeah, I remember this Mexican kid. I said something and he was hold on, move. It was a dude between us, a kid between us, and it was him. And I said something that he didn't like. And he was like, what? He told the kid between us to move. And then he slid next to me. What? He had a cast. What? I remember him, Logan, like, you want to fight me, bro? Like, bring back. Like, what is this? We're acting like prison.
You got Preston.
I was 12, but I had juice, though, because I was so young. And so the people was, hey, yo, is that Sparks? Yeah. Dang.
He's so young up in here. This
Lil
must
ain't
be.
his kid. Lil ain't his kid. 12 years old, bro. So I didn't really have a bad time there like that. It was sucked because you're away from your family. I was crying because I was away from my family. It sucked, but got out and then, effed up some more. Freaking middle school, bro. I was a terror, bro. Wearing the wrong colors, hanging around the wrong fools, hanging around thugs, you know what I'm saying? And pretending to be something I'm not, just doing, you just fall into it, bro. You just fall into it. Depending on where you ever live, that's the gang you gonna roll with. That's what you gonna pretend to be. You gonna wear the colors, you gonna act the talk, walk the walk, talk shit, get involved with shenanigans and fight. And that's when I got into a lot of fights, bro. I was just unruly, stupid shit, man. Just adolescent shit. And that's junior high. Junior high was the roughest time of my life. And I think it's the roughest time for anybody's life. Junior high is for any kid. They go through, they find out who they're going to be in junior high.
I was pretty bad in junior high. I think junior high, going into high school, I'll just say it.
That's when you're the worst.
Because obviously I wasn't involved like the gang stuff, but you see it. I went to school by USC. That's freaking gang terror. I'm all in it. After school, what are we doing? I should have been going across the street, going to the neighborhood, going into friends' houses. I was in that same territory of doing stuff. One time, bro, I flooded the school bathroom. They just installed new, what is it called? The stand-up
water fountain?
The stand-up urinals.
Urinals.
10 of them in the bathroom, bro.
Brown paper towels.
I stacked all those brown paper towels in there. Then we got some putty or something. I clogged it up. Why am I doing this?
Why?
Who knows? Clogged it all up, bro. They had to replace the whole system because the plumbing got blown. That was thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I was only suspended for like 3 days. Bro, my mom went berserk. I was more scared of my mom than my dad, who gives a whooping.
That's crazy.
Bro, my mom went berserk. I had to go. They was like, we sending you to your Nana's house. You got to explain this to them. So I think, yeah, you're right. Middle school was...
It's the worst.
You're a terror.
That was bad.
So middle school, you're in that phase. You get through it. We fast forward to high school. Dorsey, right?
Yes.
You went to Dorsey.
Yeah, I went to Dorsey High School.
What was that like?
So by ninth grade, I had went through most of my bad shit. Still had little ways to me, but I had made the decision to not go forward and do what I was doing.
What made you do that?
Well, I had another stint in jail camp, and then I got out of that. And then one time, the story what changed it before ninth grade was I got caught stealing at Walmart. I think I got caught stealing at Walmart. And you know, when you get caught, the guy takes you in the back, calls your parent because you're a minor.
Yep.
Hi, Miss Sparks. I could hear, and I'm close enough that he had the phone to his face, but that ear thing was loud. I could hear it. Yeah, I just want to let you know that we have your son Joseph here. He's been caught stealing, and want to know when you want to come and pick him up. I remember she said, "Keep him," and hung up.
Bro.
He said, "Your mom didn't give a shit about you."
She was fed up. That was obviously you've been doing stuff, but
I was stressing my mom out, bro. We were killing her. My older brother and me combined, killing her. My younger brother was still a baby. He couldn't even do nothing. My sister, all the boys trying to talk to her. She 15 years old, something like that. All these grown niggas trying to talk to my sister. Mother freakers ain't shit.
Your mom had a lot going on,
Oh, my God, bro. She did. So she had a nervous breakdown.
Wow.
Hospital.
Wow. How long was that between?
She was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, bro. I said, I'm done. I saw my mama dying. So I'm done. I'm done. Stop hanging with my brother.
Wow.
He kept going. But I said, I'm done. Hey, son, let's go. No, I'm good. I had to find something else. I had to do something else, man. So, got into pop culture, bro.
Got it.
I said, that's it. Pokemon. I always loved Superman. She always called me Superman with the curl. It was always my thing. I said, that's it. I ain't doing this to my mama no more. So, I changed it up, bro.
Wow,
and then that's when ninth grade came along. And here I am in ninth grade in high school. Trouble passed, but I'm only 14. I'm only 14. I got to
live the life of two men.
Shit is crazy. So I'm trying to find people that, got to find a crew, find a jail dude. Tried out for football. Did football the first year. Fell off because I didn't like it. Next year I didn't redo it. Then I don't know who I found first, but I think it was Tim. It was the homie Tim. Dragon Ball Z, yeah, on the PE field.
Yeah.
This motherfucker had. I was just like, "What's this? He got in his backpack." The two niggas looking in the back. What is this? Oh yeah, it's my thing I made. This nigga pulls out.
It's always a grand entrance in like high school when somebody got something.
Yeah, it was in the backpack, bro. What the heck? Oh yeah, check it out. I just finished coloring it. It was like, 4, 8, 12, probably 16 sheets of paper, all taped together. It was Teen Gohan, Dragon Ball Z, a tall, big blow up. He was like, yeah. I said, what the heck? They look kind of cool. What's that? What's this? It's Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it's shit tight in Japan. Look, he had the tapes. Pull out a VHS tape, Dragon Ball Z episodes on it. I'm like, what the heck? You want to borrow it? I said, shoot, yeah. Put that shit in, took it home, watch some Dragon Ball Z. Oh, shit, kind of cool. They throw Hadoukens and shit. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Hadoukens, like, oh, shoot. That's when I learned about it. And then me and him started hanging out. Me and Tim. It was me and him. We needed a place to go. Found a place. What about here? It was at Dorsey. It's the B building, which has health, the nurse building, and there's the C building, which had random classes. Between the B and the C building are these arches, and that was the spot. And that's where we kicked it every lunch and nutrition.
Tight.
And then it was just two niggas. Next thing you know, hey, what's up, y'all? Dude named Cameron, big dude. Next thing I know, it was like, think of it like King of the Hill Alley.
Ah, okay. Just standing there. Yep.
What's up, man? Hey, chilling. She posted up, talking with her. And then this dude named Willie was the fourth one to come. Omar was a good dude that rolled with me. He was the third, then Willie was the fourth, and it was us. Then that's when I meet this dude, and it's this motherfucker who plays Pokemon. So I'm like, yeah, because I played Pokemon, because I'm into the pop culture now and shit. And playing Pokemon, we used to play Pokemon Library, come to the spot. Pokemon Library, come to the spot. And this one fool said, yeah, I play Pokemon. I said, you play Pokemon? I said, all right, for sure. And we walking home. We're just walking home. Yeah, I remember this nigga. Somebody was making fun of him for wearing the same T-shirt every day and being short. And I was laughing. I was laughing at him. But I didn't know him. But then he was talking about, I play Pokemon. We was talking about Pokemon or whatever. Somehow. And he was like, and we was walking. He was like, you live there? Yeah, I live here. I said, oh, this motherfucker lived right across the street from me. I said, well, shoot, you got Pokemon, I got Pokemon. Let's battle, motherfucker.
Your first battle.
Went across the street, played on some Pokemon. Was that fool Jerry?
Ah.
Yeah, that's when he came in. And we started kicking it. He came to the spot. Now it was 6 of us. And then we blew up, bro. I remember the first time I saw Flash. This nigga Tim. Tim knew who Flash was. Tim knew. So it was me and Tim were the originators, the founders. And I remember this light-skinned nigga walking up with he had 2 females, one on each side. But they was ugly and black and fat. I said, what the freak? This nigga Tim was like, nigga Flash with them ugly braces. He said Alex with those ugly braces. And I remember the first time I looked at him, he was like,
bro, that sounds like some Napoleon Dynamite scene or something, dog.
I said, this motherfucker right here. And then I noticed he got my health class. I said, hey, what's up, man? You Alex, bro? Yeah. I'm like, hey, yo, we hang between the B and the C building, bro. Come chill with us and shit, bro. You know, Tim over there and shit.
This was 9th grade?
10th.
10th grade, okay.
10th for me, 9th for them, probably.
Got you, okay.
Now, I'm a year ahead of them.
Okay.
So, he came to the spot. Flash was in the spot.
Rest is history.
We all kicking it. His little brother came late the next year. And that's how it went down. That's how it went down. And we did that all throughout high school. We created a bond. I was the founder of it, co-founder, Tim, because it turned into a thing. We were a crew. and motherfuckers wanted to join and hang out in our area, but we would like ask questions what you about. You know what I'm saying? Really structured it, and we all was a family. We would do crazy things as friends. I remember one time in our 11th grade year, we had this dean, Miss Manuel. She was mean as shit, bro. But we snuck in KFC and we had a picnic, bro, during lunch. And she didn't even penalize us. She was like, that's nice. Everybody knew we was friends, bro. Like, everybody around there, they knew
dope.
who we were. We weren't the dweebs. We weren't the jocks, though. We weren't sports, but we had our own thing.
You just were a crew.
It was a crew.
Crew of
It was,
cool dudes.
Yeah, we had our bikes, the bike rack after school's out. Woo, 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 woo. 8 bikes roll past. It's us.
That's tight.
We had the only bike crew at the school.
Everybody had a bike. I was gonna say, Dragon Ball Z pretty much introduced you into pop culture. Would you say, or like
Superman.
Superman?
I would say Superman, but like into like modern day like shit, it was probably Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon.
For me, it was the same thing. Dragon Ball Z. Why do you think Dragon Ball Z just infiltrated? Like, I would say the black community in general.
Yeah, bro.
Because everybody I know, it didn't matter what it was, they couldn't. Maybe they hate Pokemon. Maybe they don't like comic books. Everybody loved that Dragon Ball Z, bro.
It's tight, bro.
I don't know what it is about that.
It's that spiky hair. It's the screaming. It's the cool costumes. The yellow. They transform. I get buff. Powers, big beams of Kamehameha, final big energy balls.
It's nothing like it, dog.
Yeah.
I remember we went to the swap meet. I think it was Slauson. I could be wrong. We went to Slauson swap meet. I bought a beach button-up of Trunks on the front.
The Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, one of the Hawaiian
Dragon Ball
shirts.
Z button-up
It
shirt.
was with Trunks, and my brother I think he got Gohan. Bro,
yeah.
I wore that thing out like it looks so ridiculous now.
It's ridiculous
It's
as
so
shit.
trash. But bro, I love that shirt, dog.
Yep.
I love that. That was my.
Because it wasn't about the fashion.
It
about,
wasn't.
This is a Goku, Vegeta shirt.
I went to school. They loved it, bro. We loved it.
Yeah, bro.
That's tight. Turn around, bro.
Yeah.
That was the same era as the NBA jeans with the teams on it. Kind of like in between that kind of style.
The coats with the logos on it.
That kind of stuff.
Nestle M&M jackets.
Ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
But bro, I love that Trunks button up.
Yeah, bro.
It was nothing like it.
Yeah, bro.
All right. So now you're in high school. You transitioned from that.
Mm-hmm.
Who are your heroes in general in life? Like, let's just say, even if it was personal, if it was Superman, who are your heroes?
Superman and that's it. Superman.
Just Superman. Were you into sports, like watching sports at that time, or it was just straight?
Yeah. Basketball, Lakers.
Lakers, everything was.
Yep.
Cool.
No football, just Lakers.
Just Lakers.
Lakers, bro.
Did you have any like celebrity heroes? Nobody really looked up to, or it was just
any celebrity heroes? Yeah, Dean Cain.
Really?
Because he was Superman.
That's right.
Lois and Clark.
Wow. So you was watching it like you were.
Yeah, bro. I watched anything Superman. I was on it.
Let's
bro.
talk about that. Where did the Superman love come from? Just from your mom calling Superman with the curl?
My mama. I got the baby picture, that I gotta find of me in the colors. But yeah, I had the curl. She called me your little Superman. And watched the movie, watched the old 60s, 50s cartoons. She loved the character. My mama. I was like my mom. That's the first thing my mama put on me. Like a nickname or a thing that she liked. That's the first thing. The only thing that stuck.
And it transcended her. Because for her to even think about that means it was deep in her generation.
Yep.
So Superman has been.
Yep.
It's crazy how he's come so far, but how little he is of importance, I would say, to whoever owns him right now, which is sad.
Yep.
But Superman.
What he mean to my life, bro? Yeah. He meant a lot. Wow. And I used him as a. People speak. What would Jesus do?
What was?
Yeah, bro. For real, bro.
I understand that.
For real.
I get it.
Yeah.
Especially as a younger kid.
My mom was religious too, so that helped too. That really was a underlying backbone of the structure that saved my life as well, personally.
Got it.
Yeah, she kept her faith alive.
So do you think, how many before and after moments do you think you've had in life? Was that the before and after moment for you, seeing your mom in the hospital, like, not going back, period?
Post my mom's breakdown, yep.
That was your
changed my life.
Before and
Changed.
after.
I said no more.
Wow.
My mom's nervous breakdown was the straw that broke the camel's back, where I said I don't want to do this no more. I'm done.
Wow.
I'm not following my brother. You know, my brother, I see him go off with the same crew. I'm chill. I'm stay home, go do something else. But I needed friends. I needed to have friends, a different group of friends to hang with. Otherwise, I would have still probably went back. But I found them. I found them in high school, and that's what it was. The group of friends that I made in high school at the spot.
You built that organically. That was
I built that from.
You found a team, an Avengers.
Yep.
Yep. It's funny how that worked.
Yep.
I don't even remember how I met my group of friends. I think we were just in class one day, started talking, and then just went outside and, hey, we're friends now or something.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. You literally.
Yep. Fahrenheit, too. I brought him in as well. Fahrenheit,
Okay.
Nykel, rest in peace. You know, with the wooden cabin. You know, he had the we did videos over his place with the wooden cabin. He's dead now, but he was in the spot as well. Brought him through. Had some great times, man. High school. I had a great high school experience, bro. My grades weren't great, but I had a fantastic high school experience. And I think all pop culture, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, man, bikes, walkie-talkies, chirps. I loved it, bro. I had a great high school experience, man.
Tight. Yeah. Did you have any, from there, what was your goals? Like, did you say, all right, after high school, I want to do this, or maybe I want to go to college, maybe not? Did you have like any, I want to be a plumber, who knows? What was your idea of what roadmap that you wanted to make for yourself?
I never wanted to go to college. I never had a desire to go to college. I knew I was not going to go to college. I wanted to be a business manager. I want to be a business guy. I ain't going to do that without going to college. You got to go to college to do that.
Yep.
So I just took it as it came, bro. Like, after high school, I just got jobs here and there. Worked at the movie theater, pop culture, movie theater, selling tickets, doing the box office, selling the popcorn, barely clean the theaters, you know what I'm saying? But I did it all, man. Worked little jobs here and there. And then it was really about, well, what job could I get that pays me more? I was getting like $8. Well, how do I get $8.50? How do I get $9? And when I did the movie theater, I worked at TJ Maxx, I worked at Pep Boys, but I worked at a clothing store. This clothing store that was pretty cool. But then the biggest bump that I got was when I say the biggest move from that point early in my life was transitioning and doing something. I got my guard card. I got my own fingerprints, live scan, applied, paid the fees. Sacramento passed. Luckily, I'm 18. My record expunged.
Yeah, I was going to say.
After 18, that shit gone. They don't go past that. Got a guard card and applied to a company. Got hired by a security company. Started doing security.
Tight. How old were you then? Like around
I was about
time?
18, 19.
Okay, so you were fresh. That was fresh
Yep.
out. Okay.
18, 19, doing security. Then it was about how many companies can I get with that pay more? Then it was like, all right, you can be a regular guard at a post. That's cool. How do I make more? There's rovers. What's a rover? A rover goes to different posts. He don't have a specific post. He get paid 75 cents more though. I said, I want to be a rover. So I became a rover. You know what I'm saying? Going to different posts, on the bus, taking my bike. And then it was hooking up with this different company where I was driving. So I'm like, all right. I was actually driving for a security company before I had my own car. I was 20. This was about February of 06. It was January 2006. I had my license, but I had no money for a car. I had a credit card that I was using and paying off a little bit, Capital One. So I was working as a security patrol, driving the patrol car around the properties, detect, scanning, people call, I come to you, everything cool? Everything good, checking, some guy over here, kid smoking, hey, y'all get up out of here, man. Little niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Flashlight.
One of them niggas. Y'all can freak up out of here. And 3 months later in April 2006, I had a $1,000 credit limit. I went to the dealership, and my supervisor at security said, let's get you a car. Let's see what's up. I got a guy. This Italian mafia nigga, bro. He knew what Italian mafia do on Venice. He said, we're going to try to get you a car. We'll see what we can do. Get you a car. Let's see how much you got. You got good credit? You got good credit? I said, I got a credit card. So I basically had a little line of credit, which was good because you're the first time getting credit. Let's get this and see what's up. Chrysler Sebring. I got a 1999 Chrysler Sebring, gold on gold.
That's crazy. That was only a 6-year-old car. So you did. I was pretty good. Most
Wasn't it? It wasn't. It was.
You said that was 2006?
06, 99, 7-year-old car. You're
most
right.
is like 10 plus.
Yep.
My first car was old and
You're right.
12 years old.
I had a 99 Chrysler Sebring, dog, and it was 06. It was April 06, and I got my shit, bro. And then later that month, after saving, stacking, it's time to move out. Moved out, got my own apartment. By the time I moved in, it was summer of 06. I'm 20.
Wow.
I turned 21 on June 28th, 2006. On June 28th, 2006 was my 21st birthday, and Superman Returns hit theaters.
The day.
The day of my birthday. Look it up.
That's elite, bro.
June 28th, 2006.
That's elite.
Superman Returns hit theaters. And my 21st birthday.
You can't even make that up, bro.
I'm trying to tell you,
You can't
man.
even make that up.
I'm trying to tell you, my nigga.
That was meant to be,
Bro, we all up there dressed up as Superman. I had Superman shoes. Had my girl with me. She had Superman shoes on. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
3 and his girl came with us, and we watched Superman.
That's fire, bro.
Yep, at the freaking Universal City Walk.
Theaters now is fire to me still.
Yep.
But I feel like it was something different about theaters, like in that time before the big Marvel craze. I would say, I feel like it was.
You know what it was?
What?
It was the club for non-clubbers.
That is true.
A lot of girls was at theaters back then.
They
bro.
were. That's
could
where you
hook
get your
up.
dates.
A lot of groups.
Yeah.
A lot more people were going to the movie theaters back then,
They
bro.
were. They
for
were.
social reasons.
Yeah.
Remember the lines being long?
Lines
Almost
were all-
out the door lines?
I remember, obviously, one of my favorite experiences, Spider-Man. Bro, that line was stretched all the way down the theater, wrapped around, and went back outside. I remember waiting for seats.
Popping. Nigga, the movie theaters in the early 2000s and the 90s was popping.
It was nothing like it, bro.
There's nothing like
and
it.
I think that's what I miss the most about the experience. Now it's obviously you pick your seats, you go there, which is cool.
Right.
But now it's no like, all right, we got to get our seats. Let's get in line.
Not many people.
Hold your jackets. Let's bro.
If as many people went to the movies now as they did back in the early 2000s and 90s, these movies would be making $2 billion.
Yeah, I would say. Because
Maybe
that
more.
was what Endgame was, pretty much, was the experience for any big summer movie. Mission Impossible would come out. All that, man, people going to go see that Mission Impossible. People going to go see that Titanic, all that other stuff. I would say even up to Pirates of the Caribbean, even that time. Like,
yeah, I would say mid-2000s.
Yeah.
All the way up to the mid-2000s. I remember, what's the shark movie with Samuel Jackson? Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea. I remember going to see that.
Lines, homie. Deep Blue Sea. That was what, 99, 2000 maybe?
Dang, that's right,
Yeah, bro.
I remember that first X-Men. That was I remember all that, though. That's the movie experience. I think the whole, from the parking lot to the theater has just changed to me.
It's not the same.
It isn't the same. Everything is like automated. All right, we're in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the experience, I think, is different. So you're in high school now. No, you're out of high school right now.
Yeah,
you're out of high school now.
Living on my own.
First job. Let's fast forward now out of your personal life a little bit to year one YouTube. How did this start? Like, what gave you the idea of going into YouTube at all?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Got it.
I was the first person to do YouTube, regardless of what people would say. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. I started in like 2012. And doing deck profiles, playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, going to regionals, going to tournaments, reporting about the regionals, doing Yu-Gi-Oh! News. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bro. I had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. And I got that channel to 1,000 subscribers. And I was getting pretty popular, bro. I was right about to blow up. People knew my name.
Wow.
I'm going to Frankenstein's. People are asking me for my autograph, taking pictures with me, having me sign their cards.
That's dope. What gave the passion? I mean, obviously we had the Pokemon era, we had our Dragon Ball Z era.
Yeah.
What gave you the passion for Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, was it just the next thing and you just caught up into
that cartoon, bro. I saw that cartoon on Kids WB. I was hooked. I said, this is fire. I called that fool up, said, bro, let's go get these cards. We went to Toys R Us. Excuse me, what are Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. She didn't know where them sheets was at. We went to another Toys R Us, finally found some, bought some packs, and that's how it went, dog.
That trainer pack, bro. I remember all the... Before you get into that, I want to give you my memory of Yu-Gi-Oh. Me and my brother, we were still at home. He was a little bit older than me. He was still into it. But he was like, hey, guess what, Brandon? this is the episode where Obelisk the Tormentor comes out, with Seto Kaiba. Bro, I was like, tight. He was like, I'm going to do something for you. Before it came on, my dad let us. He set up both the sound systems, turned it all the way up.
What?
Bro, that episode was like nothing I
Your
ever
dad
watched.
did that?
My dad let us do it. He didn't set it
Okay.
up.
Oh,
He
tight.
let us do it. So
Tight.
he usually he wouldn't turn that down. You know, that kind
Yeah.
of, but he let us do it. And then when Seto Kaiba summoned that Obelisk the Tormentor, bro, the whole room was shaking.
That shit was whoop. Bro, it came out. Oh, nigga was
Bro,
big.
I was like,
4,000, 4,000.
God. And
Yeah,
then
bro.
that punch.
Obelisk obliterate. Nigga.
I was like that cartoon of dude sitting and his tie going back. I was like, bro, what is it?
Nigga, I remember he was fighting somebody in Battle City with that obelisk. That nigga brought up a mirror force, which that nigga punched right through that shit.
I was
you out
like,
of here, nigga.
bro.
What was it about you? That shit was epic, bro.
It was incredible.
It was
There
epic.
nothing like. I mean, my dad didn't like it because he was like, oh, it's some demonic, all that stuff.
Yeah. It had
So
that
me
look
and my
to it.
brother started sneaking it, and we had to go. Toys R Us, getting those trainer packs, getting little packs at school. I was all into the same thing. So
By the way, a pack of first edition Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon is probably worth a few $100.
when I tell you how much money I could have had right now with these
Had
cards,
I just saved one pack of each thing I stole and bought.
bro, we had cards laying around the room.
Bro.
It was so I couldn't even tell you how much money I had. I could fill that bin with me and my brother's cards, and we would be set. We had stacks of cards because my mom. We would save our money. What do you want? That.
Cards.
That's it. No, Jordans can wait. That I want those cards. But it is what it is, dog. Tough.
Wasted opportunity.
That's a tough L to take. You know, now that we think
is.
about it. So you're into Yu-Gi-Oh now. How's the channel going? How long did you do that before you switched over?
So from 2012 all the way to 2000. All right, so I did it at 2012. I did it, fell off from it, came back to it in 2013. Then I did it consistently and got up to 1,000 subscribers.
Got it.
By 2014, so 2015 hit. 2015 is when I did my first non-Yu-Gi-Oh video on my channel.
God, and that was what? Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was Star Wars, the Force Awakens teaser trailer.
Dang, I remember that.
Yeah,
So that's
and
when
I
you
did
first-
it at Code's house.
What made you transition to that? Just the group?
Well, you know, I still
everyone?
love Star Wars. Star Wars is
Okay.
coming back,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
we
of
were
course.
watching the prequels. I watched the prequels in the theaters, bro, and I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
Star Wars coming back. Excitement's through the roof.
I
Let's watch
was
this
never
trailer.
growing up. I didn't love Star Wars. I was like, it was whatever. I didn't really like. I remember going to Clone Wars. I remember going to the movies for all these events. Speaking of going to the movies, we saw all of it, but I wasn't like, oh, this is my favorite thing. But it was something about that freaking the Jedi. What's the last one? The last prequel.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, bro.
That was the first time I got emotional. I like
Status.
in a theater
Epic, bro.
of him screaming at him. So was Star Wars for like that for you?
Yep, I was working at the theater, dog, when it came out, Revenge of the Sith, and I saw her with a coworker, baddie, little cutie, man. She liked me, and man, I still miss her, bro. She was cute, had this birthmark on her face. I think her name was Shira, Mexican and black, nice. She
The
was,
LA special.
the LA special. She was so into me too, and I just didn't give her the time. Like I liked her too, but I was a bad motherfucker back then, y'all. That was when I was at my prime, bro. I just had so many. She was a good girl. The ones that got away. But yeah, I saw it with her at like midnight to 2 a.m., bro. We was watching after work.
That was an epic experience for me. Because then it came all together. That was the first time where I put movies together, and I'm like, wait, I didn't realize what I was watching. This is the story of freaking Luke and Leia and how it all came apart. This is Darth Vader.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't know he was Darth Vader. Like,
Oh,
I just
shit.
didn't put it. I didn't care. I was like, this is Star Wars. But then I was like, wait a second. I was getting my mind blown little by little as the movie was going on. I was like, wait, this is fire, bro. This is fire. But so Star Wars was your first thing, and then from there, how did your channel? Where did you go from there?
Then I would do like little random things, like because I liked it, and then I would do like a Star Wars discussion. Hilton was around at that time, so I met Hilton like 2009, like around 09, and he instantly latched on, you know, laughing, joking. So he was my Yu-Gi-Oh buddy. So then he would come up in a couple of videos over at Flash House. Cause we'd be at Flash House. So I think the next video we did was some anime or something he wanted to do or something like that. And then we would just I was just doing it sporadically, not consistently. Like, oh, next month I'll do another one. Another
Okay.
one.
Oh, you was at like a once a month type of.
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh was like every week, every other day, but pop culture stuff was like once a month or something like that. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know. It just started. We just started doing more of it, and then I didn't take it seriously though, pop culture wise, until March 25th, 2016. BBS.
BBS. I was gonna say Snyder.
I watched BBS.
I was thinking about Man of Steel, but I was like, wait, that was just before.
Nah, I was 13.
Yeah.
I watched BBS and I had problems.
Before you get to that, you obviously that video is what blew up.
Yeah.
Everybody had either they hated it or they loved it. What gave you that eye as a movie critic? Because you're not like it's not like anything else on YouTube. You don't just. It was fun. It was nice. I had a good time. Where did you get your movie critic eye from? Like to watch movies the way you do, and you kind of when I say force your subscribers, not like in a bad way, but you open their mind to looking at movies this way. You demand it almost. Where did that come from, bro? Like,
I have no idea, bro. I think I'm good argumentatively. I had some debate classes in high school for extra credit. I would go to a couple like, I had this English teacher who said, come to the debate class, come to debate through the summer, extra credit. I did that for like 2 summers.
wow.
Yeah, and I learned how to do the debate, anticipating what your opponent would say and having the answers to it and all that stuff like that. And I did that. But I was always opinionated. My father had a great personality though. I let everybody see. My father was charismatic, light up the room, life of the party, and I got that from him. But I think I don't know what makes me be able to deduct movies like that. I don't know. I don't know freaking nothing special. I just watch movies and I like them. I guess my imagination.
Oh.
I guess the imagination, and I could connect with what I'm seeing. And when other movies don't hit like they should, if I don't feel it, then I guess just a feeling, I guess.
Got it. Because you opened my eyes. I was watching. So let me give you my YouTube history. I never really went on YouTube for any kind of like movie reviews or any of that. I was just there for like the fun stuff or how to do or cooking, whatever. I was never into the pop culture side of it. And then one day, my brother was watching the movie review. So you're like, let me go in here. Because we were into movies. We watch a lot of movies. I was like, let me see how this is. And the first person, I believe, was some girl. It was some white lady. She was talking about The Sopranos. That's when I was like watching it a little bit, but not too much. And then I dropped it, got back out of it. And then when the pop culture Marvel started coming, I was like, wait, Marvel's the universe. Let's see who's into Marvel. And I came across this fool, Tyrone Magnus. Now, the reason why I picked him, I was like, it's a black dude.
Yeah,
this is
what's
tight.
up, brother?
I went in there, and I would listen to him, but it wouldn't be hitting. He would be liking stuff that was
Black,
like,
bro, that's why.
I was like, the movie was good, but he's kind of over-exaggerating. Even my brother was like, well, he's kind of over-exaggerating it, but whatever. He's going to go see it. Let me watch this dude. Then there's one day, I'm skipping a little bit ahead, but we're going to go back. One day, I saw him reviewing one of these movies, and then I seen in the corner, recommended Jody's Corner. I was like, this is a group of black dudes, tight couches. They look, let me click on that. And then that's how I fell into Jody's Corner.
Tight.
But before all that, how did you had your channel, you were doing the reviews. There was J3 you already told us about. There was already Flash. There was already HC3.
Yeah.
Where did the idea of a league come in? Like, where did this all start?
I would say the idea of the league came from me, but when we first, so Jerry, we had this thing called the kickback, and it was the idea that me and Jerry would always talk about, like, why don't we film this? We're in the house having 3-hour arguments. Imagine having 3-hour arguments at Flash's house.
So y'all would do this organically.
Normally, that's what we do.
That's kind of crazy, by the way. But
It's wild. And me and Code, we used to have some really good battles back then. Really loud, intense, freaking arguments about life, and we had some about religion, and just really savage, good, awesome shit.
I could imagine those.
Yeah,
songs.
bro, and just gems that if it was on camera, people would be loving this shit. Let's bring them into these. So we was like, freak, let's do the kickback. We tried the kickback. We didn't have money for cameras, microphones. Flash's brother, he had microphones and cameras. Code had a camera he let us use. We tried to make it work. And then I remember niggas was always, people had problems with, Flash had a problem with his own brother. They always would fight because his brother would do dumb shit. And people had issues with, Jerry. Antonio had issues with Jerry. Flash would have issues with Jerry. I would try to let Flash know, listen, I got him. He's fine. Give him a pass. Let's move forward. Then we all kind of met common ground, you know. And then one day we were filming, and we had everything set up. We had the cue cards. I was the host of this bad boy. I'm hosting it, and this nigga Antonio's girlfriend came speeding up the alley. Come on, nigga, let's go. He was like, all right, I'm coming. The nigga started unplugging everything. We can't use the cameras and shit while you. It's mine. I'm taking this with me. We all planned days off. It's a Saturday. We're all there. We're trying to shoot and record for the next 5 hours. Nigga, unplugging everything. I said, I'm done with these Piloto niggas, bro. Flash included. These Piloto niggas is freaking, they don't want to do shit. They just can't. You can't with a Piloto. I said, I'm done. Jerry was like, I'm done too. Freak this. And we said, he came up with an idea. Let's just us three do it. I was like, he said, let's us two do it. I said, me and you could do it. We'll do it ourselves. Yeah, for sure. And then he brought the idea of bringing Ronan into it. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure he caught him at a grocery store. That's how Ronan gets you. He worked at the grocery store over here. He'll talk your ear off to your car. I remember having a deal with Ronan. I said, he offered, he said, let's bring Ronan into it. Do it, 3 of us. And I said, nah, man, don't do it. I said, don't, not him. He's too much of a nerd. Like, he doesn't understand that, you know, because Jerry wanted to make money. I also wanted to make money, but I wanted to freaking, you know, flex on who we are, man. We got knowledge, man. We tight, bro. We about to come and wreck this shit. And I said, Ronan don't care if you make money, bro. I said, Ronan's not a good pick, bro. He don't understand. He just wants to talk movies. He's only about the movies. He's not about the business side of it. But he, you know, he still went with it anyway. He put up his money to get cameras and stuff. So Jerry, you know, got himself a little camera. Remember getting umbrella lights. He had a little PC. Just whatever he could with the money he had. And we filmed at his house. Called it the Movie Hoppers.
Wow, Movie Hoppers.
Us 3.
How long did that go?
With me or without me?
Without, I mean, let's say
it went about a month with me.
As a group. So you only lasted a month.
I only lasted a month, dog. That's why I'm only in like the first few videos and you don't see me. That's why niggas forget that I'm an original.
So you went from Movie Hoppers to a month.
And I came up with the name Movie Hoppers, by the way.
That's
my name that I trademarked.
Because that was a thing. You hop from movies.
Well, let's move it again. Let's theater hop, movie hop.
For sure.
Yeah, that came from me
and my aunt anyway. But
exactly.
So you went from Movie Hoppers for a month. You still had your Yu-Gi-Oh. Were you still doing the Yu-Gi-Oh?
Still doing Yu-Gi-Oh.
And you were still doing your
doing a little here shit here
You went from there and then you went right back to that? Or
I went right. I said there was an incident, you know, that Cole was there for. He was feeling himself, man. You know, he was getting too, because Ronan inflamed his boss, his ego so big. Because Ronan, yes. Ronan, we need to do this. Okay, sure. Whatever you want. And I'm sitting there like, what the freak? You know, nigga, I put you on from high school.
Yeah.
Nigga, he getting big-headed.
Yeah.
And then he started to talk to me like Ronan. I said, yo.
Yeah.
And then I saw, he came at me, I'm like, all right, I see what this is. This nigga's losing his shit. He wants, this is his maniac. I'm done. I left knowing I'm not coming back. And he let me leave knowing he didn't want me back. Him and Ronan were going to take Movie Hoppers and be awesome together.
Gotcha.
Then I went back to Jody's Corner doing my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but I had the itch.
Yeah.
Because I was doing Movie Hop, I had the itch. I got tired of my voice was being censored over there. Like I would go to his house and I would do a Walk Among the Tombstones review. He wanted you to stand up, can't sit down, don't I want to wear my polos because I'm in college. I'm going to Santa Monica College this time to get my business degree. Okay. And I'm coming straight from college to film at his house. And I'm looking fly. I got my little gold chain on, my polo on, my glasses and a hat. Yeah. Hey, man, take all that off. What you mean? It's my swag. I'm going to do the review. I can't see eyes. Take your glasses off. I'm like, bro, these are clear lenses. There's no shades. Take your glasses off. Where's some stuff with superhero stuff on it? I gotta dress a certain type of way.
Feel the
So
aesthetic.
his ego shit was rising. And I'm like, I'm dealing with it. I'm like, all right, I'm dealing with it. And then I was upset because I do a 35-minute, 40-minute Walk Among the Tombstones review, standing up, uncut. He's like, all right, cool, good stuff. By the time he uploads it to YouTube, it's 7 minutes. I'm like, yo, bro, why did you chop down a 40-minute review to 7 minutes? What happened to my review? All that hard work I did.
How is that even possible, first of all?
He did it. He got it to 7 minutes. He said, bro, the YouTube doesn't want videos longer than 8 minutes. You got to do it. I know the YouTube success. I watched Tyrone Magnus. This is how it's done. He just had this idea of what makes you successful on YouTube. And he was so sure by it. I said, bro, we clashed creatively. I said, we need to be real and do what we do. You're adding too much shit to make it feel unnatural. It's like a production, a job or something. Let's do what we do, like we do that at Flash's house. Nah, man. I invested on this camera. I invested on this mic. We got to make the money, man. So I just cut some reviews. I did as long as I could until the ego got so big. We had that clash moment and I left. But that itch was there. I still had that itch from doing all that. I felt like my voice wasn't out.
Yeah.
I felt like I said, man, freak this shit. So I started doing reviews on my channel along with the Yu-Gi-Oh content. Here and there, a little more. On Friday would hit, I'll watch a movie. I'll review it how I want to review it.
Drop that thing.
Drop it. And then the Yu-Gi-Oh people was loving it. They were actually supporting the movie reviews.
Tight.
I remember getting 17 views on a movie review, 70, then 150, then 300 views on a movie review. Then the subs started to grow, and I'm like, yo, I'm feeling this, man. I asked my Yu-Gi-Oh subscribers, what do you guys think if I transition from a Yu-Gi-Oh channel to a pop culture channel? I'll still do Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm going to add in movies, and trailer reactions, and stuff like that. No, I don't have any skills of editing. I don't have a computer. I don't have a camera. I don't have a mic. I don't have nothing. But what do you think? They all supported it. So yeah, I love the movies anyway. The motherfuckers watch movies anyway.
Was this after BVS?
No, it was before.
Before BVS. Okay.
It was before BVS.
Sure. Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I'm cool with it anyway. I'm all right for sure. So then I started doing some more reviews. And there was a period of time when Ronan went with, when he would do movie hoppers, we all used to kick it at Flash House. But once Jerry was doing movie hoppers, he stopped hanging with us. He went Hollywood. He felt like he was just him and Ronan. He stopped coming to Flash House. He didn't care about coming over. We would all be hanging out. Where Jerry at? Him and Ronan doing. I felt like he left us, bro. Like he felt he was gonna be successful and make it happen. And niggas was disgruntled. People felt some type of way. We felt some type of way. I felt some type of way. But I knew why he was doing it. It's cool. You don't want to make your business, all right? You know? And then I started to make more. My subscribers starting to go up. Subscribers starting to go up. Oh. Then, you know, it was us doing videos together. Like, he was like, hey, you know.
Who, Jerry?
Yeah, he wanted to.
How did that come? So you guys.
Because Ronan had a, I don't know. Was his mom died? No, wasn't that. It was something else where he had to go away. I had to fill in for Ronan over there.
Got it. So you were still like.
Still helping him. I still wanted to support him.
Okay.
I was still supporting him.
Got it.
So he said, hey, man, can you fill in, man? Ron's not here, man. Because he didn't like being on camera. He hates to be in front of the camera. And I knew this. And I wanted to help him out. It's my friend. I said, all right, man. You know, I'll come help you out. So I did. Steadily informed his community. By then, he built a community of about 6,000, 7,000 subscribers. I believe he peaked at about 7,500. So I go over there and they treat me like shit, bro. Who's this fat motherfucker, man? Where's Ronan? Dogging me.
Live stream? Were you doing
no, in the comment section.
Just comments.
In the comment section. I'm here bringing I'm bringing a real flavor, and they don't like real. They like nerd.
Yeah. Give me
Him and Ronan were doing nerdy shit. I came in, I brought some like flavor, urban, hood, real talk. And they was like, get this fat nigga out of here. He trash, garbage. Yeah. Some people like me and subscribed on the low, came over and subscribed to my channel.
Yeah,
that's where you hear the story about I remember you on Movie Hoppers, and I saw you over there a couple times, and I
okay.
came and subscribed. That's when Ronan was down, and I came to fill in.
Got you.
After leaving. And then it was bad for me. I didn't like the experience. But and Jerry knew, and in his defense, he told him, he said, stop being mean to him, man. Stop being mean to my boy. He filling in for Ronan. Be nice to him. You know what I'm saying? So he defended me there, which I appreciated. I'll never forget that.
Okay.
And then Ronan came back, and then I went back to my channel.
To you doing. So how long did it take between studio, couch, league, going live? When was that transition?
So as I left and I started to grow my own channel, my subscribers really started to catch up to his. And I'm doing my own thing the real way. And he saw like, yo, the real movement was better than that nerd movement he was doing. And I was doubling his subs, getting more subs, more views, more everything. And it was frustrating for him. And I understand that it was, because his way that he was sure to be the right way wasn't. And right before I passed him up in subscribers, it was coming. He said he had to delete his channel.
For what reason? Just
he didn't like where him and Ronan had took the brand. He didn't like that he would do. Ronan pivoted him towards reactions because of Tyrone Magnus. We were a movie review discussion channel, commentary. It was Ronan's idea to take Movie Hoppers into doing reactions.
Because I remember Tyrone Magnus, that's all he would do. And I would see. And the algorithm pushed that, because every time I'm on YouTube, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Like, he was the guy that movie,
woo! Yeah.
And I remember before he was in the house, he was in some apartment. His refrigerator was right there and a laptop. That's when I was, like, looking at him.
So a lot of Tyrone Magnus copycatters. And that's what Movie Hoppers was, a copycat of Magnus because of what Ronan brought. And he got some views there, but then it was like, here you are putting out videos of reviews when you want to do movie reviews, and they're getting 30 reviews and no comments. And he ain't like that. And I'm putting out a review or a discussion. Me and Cole would do a discussion. That motherfucker gets 5,000 views and like 150, 200 comments. It's popping. My channel was popping. The Movie Hoppers wasn't. And he knew it, and somehow the channel got deleted. I think that he wasn't ready for that. I don't think he could have took that ego stroke. It would have been too much of a pill to swallow.
Go all the way to deleting your channel, I feel like that's like.
And then he created J3 Entertainment. Started over.
So then it was J3 Entertainment, it was Jody's Corner, and then where did it go from there? Like, how did that league build up?
So after we had that falling out, and I left the apartment after that thing that Code was there for, we haven't talked for some months, and that's when I was starting to pass him up, and he deleted his channel and called it J3 Entertainment. We had a phone call. We had a phone. He called me, and he was telling me it was a weird call, because he hasn't called me in months, and he was like, "Yo, man, yeah," and then the conversation quickly pivoted to videos and YouTube. Yeah, man, I want to do this video, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to do a video? This was him trying to come back.
Make up.
Jody, you were right. The real movement is the way.
Got you.
I'm done with Ronan. I want to do real shit. It was really like he was mad at Ronan. He was mad at Ronan for Ronan not doing exactly what I said. He doesn't care about the business. Ronan doesn't give a shit if you make $1 or nothing.
As long as he gets
he gets to give his opinion on the movies he loves, he don't give a shit if your bills are paid.
Wow.
And he found that out firsthand when shit started to sink and money wasn't right. And he was telling me about how he didn't like that Ronan pivoted. He blamed Ronan a little bit for that, but I don't think you could blame Ronan for that. He was just looking at ways to make Movie Hoppers pop because it wasn't popping. And that was an idea that he chose to roll with. So it's his fault, in my opinion. But regardless of that, he made that phone call to me, and that was his way of apologizing, admitting that he was wrong. And in that moment, bro, I was mad. I was still felt some type of way. Like, I wanted to tell him off, like, you did me dirty, man. You did me foul. You know, you tried to do it your way. You thought that was right, and you shunned me to the side for Ronan because he was a yes man, and I challenged you, and he didn't want to be challenged. But we go back since high school.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, bro? It's all water under the bridge, man. Come on, join this real movement, bro. Let's do it. I said, let's do it, bro. Round 2.